Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. Today I wanted to bring you guys some fun with Feel the Rush. So this Feel the Rush version is a little bit different. You can kind of see that we don't have Avaros and Sentry, for example. And the reason is that we're playing more like a late game ramp kind of win condition. So instead of the Sentry, we're playing Faces of the Old One. And then our top end is not just Feel the Rush and Tryndamere and Trundle, but it's also It That Stairs with the Very Nice combo and She Who Wonders, which can obliterate pretty much the whole opponent's hand, depending on the opponent that you're going against and what their cards are. So this new version of FTR plays a little bit more greedy because it's playing just more for the ramp than it is for like, you know, the more slow pace of regular FTR, where you're playing more to ramp up. Like, for example, here we don't have Whale, for example, because we don't have the space because we have so much top end. So it's a little bit more greedy with triple Catalyst of Eons and triple Faces of the Old One and even one Boosters of the Old One, which can make it a little bit more inconsistent in the regular Feel the Rush version, but I think it makes it really fun as well. So if you're looking for Feel the Rush and you're a fan of Control, I would recommend this version to try it out right now. I don't know if it's better than the regular version. I've seen kind of results go both ways in the data, but at the very least, it can do really well as well into the same type of stuff that the old Feel the Rush used to do. If you're not familiar with this deck, the whole idea is that we're playing Shadow Owls and Freljord using the control tools from both regions to be able to stall and get rid of the opponent's board and just set up for like our big finisher, so Feel the Rush, or our big units. So stuff like the ramp that we just talked about helps us get there faster, but we have stuff like Bile Feast, Avalanche, Blighted Ravine, Bots, and Vengeance to get rid of opponent's units, right? We have stuff like Flash Freeze in case that we need to freeze something on the spot and we don't want to get denied or anything like that. Tavern Keeper helps us out by healing us a little bit. And then you do have one Atrocity as well as a finisher, right? Which is really good. Then you have your champions, which are two of your main things that you summon with Feel the Rush. You have the It That Stairs in combination with Burying Ice so that you can do the combo that you guys might all be familiar with when you play Timeline. So you do Burying Ice and then It That Stairs the next turn. And then She Who Wonders is just there because of her buff, like an even better finisher. So pretty straightforward deck. Just kind of play slow, play to your AoE, play to your outs, and slowly remove the opponent's board, and then just finish once you get to your 8, 9, 10 mana breaking point. So yeah. Hope you enjoy the games coming up soon, and remember, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe below. It will really help us out a lot. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Mono Viego, Shurima, and he's a good friend, Bronco Boogie. Okay. Alright, Bronco. Okay, so let's see. I don't hate keeping voices. and I think Trundle is fine. Voices to draw myself into like Feel the Rush doesn't sound like a bad idea, to be honest. Now, we do know he plays 3 Rider of Negation, making our potential Feel the Rush really accurate. They also have they have enough ways to protect their Viego because they also have the 2-mana spell. We can try to ramp a little bit here. We can do the Catalyst next turn. He gets the perfect curve. The damage doesn't matter because we can Catalyst. Unless he gets the Ruin. Unless he gets the Vulnerable right here, then that's kind of annoying. Because if he gets the Vulnerable, then we're not going to have enough to play Trundle next turn. Again, if the opponent has the Rider Negation, I think this match becomes a lot more difficult, especially now that we don't have like Vengeances yet or anything like that. Yeah, there's the Merciless Hunter. I guess we should let him pull it, huh? Probably better to double Bile Feast that, no? Do we need to double Bile Feast that? Because technically, that's not bad. I just hate, imagine if we had like some of our AoE instead here, but that gives us blockers for next turn. We can do Trundle now, so we can at least get Trundle down on the field. But what if it's not Trundle? What if it's actually Boosters of the Old One next turn? This will bring me up to I will be at 6 next turn. I don't have enough to do voices next. Oh, yes I do, because I can. This is a spell, so I can just save the spell mana. So let's do this and then do voices of the old one next turn. Yeah, he's gonna get his Viego. Especially now that he knew. But it's kind of weird. Like, you don't play around the third battle phase, which I guess is fair. But you have to be careful about that. I'm just gonna do it like this. We're gonna get hit by a lot of damage here though, because we don't have a fearsome blocker. So we're gonna be down to 11. Okay, he's gonna decide to kill a ramp, which doesn't matter anymore because we really ramped up all that we need to. So I don't particularly agree with that one. I guess we go down to 9 ramp, but then all we need to do is just what? Trundle first. Yeah, we can do Trundle. The problem with Vengeance is the stasis. So we need to keep the Vengeance to protect against the freaking stasis, right? 3, 6, 9. We have 9 cards. I think I'm still okay here. I'm gonna do Field of Rush next turn. So the Field of Rush is good to bait out a Rana negation. Opponent's only on 7 mana. So by us doing the Field of Rush, we force him to have the Rana negation, which is pretty good. Could technically do the Viego spell right here, but then that puts him at 3 mana. Which I don't know if it's worth it for them. Unless they specifically have the stasis. So if the opponent is doing it this way, it's because they have the they actually have the stasis spell, the Hourglass. And if they have the Hourglass, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, if they have the Hourglass, I can't let this. I can't just rip this Vengeance right now. So let's say they have the Hourglass. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if they have the Hourglass, okay, Flash Freeze is really good. I'm gonna assume they have the Hourglass, in which case I'm just gonna play for my Field of Rush. And if the opponent wants to negate this, I think that's okay. No reason to wait. We're gonna overdraw, by the way, because we did it this way. They don't have a way to level up Viego just yet, even if they have the Hydrobind right now. 3, 6, yeah. So we're gonna overdraw by 1 here. We already had the Flash Freeze, so I'm okay with this. We're gonna be able to pull. Actually, well, yeah, we're gonna be able to pull the Viego because he's gonna become the biggest unit now. We have double Ice Pillar, so we can have both the Hydrobind and the Viego. And we also have Shield Wonders. That's a good hit for us. The good thing about this as well is that if the opponent has the Stasis to save the Viego, the overwhelm damage goes through, right? We have the Flash Freeze to protect against Atrocity, which we know the Bronco plays. So we have the Flash Freeze for the Atrocity, we have the Vengeance for everything else. And I don't think there's any reason for us to spend anything else, any other mana. Might as well just kill both. I think I'm okay killing both. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage that he's taking right here. Now he could have his own Vengeance and protect his Viego, which would be really annoying. Yeah, I guess Vengeance protecting Viego will be actually really annoying here. It's a tough decision for them. But I can definitely put them on having the Hourglass. Besides to just... But that's not enough. That still sits. Blanco. Oh, he has enough for the Quicksand. So this is exactly why I pulled the Viego with the Trundle, by the way. Just so that we don't lose to like the random Quicksand like that. If the opponent has Viego right here, they cannot play it. Because if they play it, they just lose. We cannot play the It Does Stairs without losing our board. Guess we might as well do this now then, right? That still leaves me with enough mana for Vengeance if I need to. Okay, Battle Feast. Are we supposed to kill this Hydrovine? Are we supposed to kill this Hydrovine, or are we... No, I don't think we need to, because we have the 8 that stairs, right? So we can just kill the Hydrovine and doing the 8 that stairs, or we can just do the Avalanche. Yeah, the Avalanche does it too, right? So Avalanche kills the Hydrovine now that he tapped out. We still have the Tryndamere with 1 HP, which when he dies, he will come back. We have the Vengeance and the Flash Freeze for a Viego. We have double Flash Freeze now. So now we can just do the 8 that stairs, and even if the opponent has the Viego, we still have the Flash Freeze for it. Doesn't do anything to us. That actually buffs us up a little bit. I'm gonna do this. I don't wanna damage my Ice Pillars. I think keeping the Ice Pillars is fine. And there's the Atrocity that we talked about. Ooh! Yeah, that deck is fun, but it does have some vulnerabilities, right? So it ends up working out for us there. Because now we just attack exactly for 19 and win the game. The double Quicksand was pretty crazy. Double Quicksand was pretty crazy. I was playing around the Hourglass, and it doesn't look like the opponent had the Hourglass that whole time, right? So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be up against Baki playing Pirate Aggro, and just happens to go right against our deck being an anti-aggro control deck. I feel bad. A good thing for Baki is that we actually don't play whales, so they actually don't have to worry about whale, right? Our AoE is very limited in this version of the deck, but we still have plenty of heals to kind of make his life a little bit miserable, right? I'm wondering if we have to Battle Feast, or do we wait? I think we wait, right? We wait right here, and once he commits something, I think we can Battle Feast. Yeah, I think we can Battle Feast right now. So Battle Feast is good because we're still going to have 4 mana for Avalanche next turn, while also having a blocker. So opponent cannot develop, because if they develop, they just lose to the Avalanche. Yeah, we just do this. We lose our blocker, but we protect against all that damage. Next turn we can just do the Catalyst. Actually, no, next turn we do the Faces, sorry, because we don't have enough mana for the Catalyst. And start ramping up. We have the Tyrant Keeper, we have a blocker here for a lot of their units. Like we can block. Yeah, we can block using this. Opponent is down to 2 cards. We have Vengeance, we have Catalyst, we have Rabines. Yeah, this is so much heal. This is so much healing. So now he cannot even attack with Misfortune. Okay, decides to attack with Misfortune anyways. I think that's fine. We'll take all the damage and do the Catalyst. And this will put us up to 8 mana, so we can summon our Tryndamere. Summon our Tryndamere and stop pushing damage. We're still at 15 HP. We're up to 8 mana right here. We summon the Tryndamere, call it a day. Decimate. Again, we have Vengeance for our Gangplank, so I'm not too concerned about our Gangplank. So opponent will have to have exactly Gangplank, and that wouldn't be enough, right? We can do Rabine and Trundle here if the opponent doesn't have Gangplank. So don't want to tap out of this mana. We do it like this, right? Ah, we should have killed the Demolitionist. Why did we do this way? Because we have the Rabines, right? We have the Rabin, so why did we do it that way? Huh. We might have grifted a little bit. Well, we do a Trundle this turn anyways. We win anyways, right? We should not kill the... well, I guess we protected 1 damage by blocking the 3-1, right? So that way we wouldn't die to the Decimate right here. So this levels up. Trundle's going to level up. We're going to have enough blockers, and we still have 1 more piece of healing right here. So this is game. Yeah, because we can just summon Trundle right here. He doesn't have any... We know he has 1 of Make It Rain or Fervor here. That's only going to take us down to 6. This takes us down to 4. We have another piece of healing right here. And that should be okay. He shouldn't have enough. I mean, if we do this... yeah, he shouldn't have enough. He would need to have both Decimate and Fervor, which I guess is potentially likely that he does. But he can't do Fervor because he doesn't have any units, right? So the Fervor is not gonna matter because opponent has no unit. We don't need to level up Trundle here. We just open attack for the lethal, and we show Bucky that we had the heal, and that's game. Whew. All right. I'm surprised he did the Fervor on the 2-3 then. Because by doing it on the 2-3, it means that the opponent had no blockers. So I didn't need to commit anything. I guess he was scared of double Biofeast. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against... ooh, Viktor. Viktor Vi. So these are the Shadow Owl version of the deck. Makes me think that we want to need... I think we need like our hard removal. I think we need like Vengeance. Rabin is not great because we have this instead. Because they wanna put like elusive on their champions and kill us like that. So Vengeance is the best way to remove them. The Ballistic Bot is also pretty annoying. I guess we can kill the Ballistic Bot with the Blighted Rabin. So you know that's not the end of the world. We will go ahead and ramp first, and then we'll go ahead and do that. Now, we do have to be careful that the opponent cannot just open attack here. So we might have to just commit a Biofeast. We have to commit a Biofeast right here so that we can block if the opponent decides to open attack. Just in case. This is also prepping that for the Rabin. Here we go. We got the Vengeance, which is what we need to. So we need the Vengeance to be able to stop like their units. I guess we should do this now. We should do this now. This will stop another attack. He gets Spell Shield, so now we can't even kill this. And we just got rid of our Vengeance, so now he can just put Elusive on this guy. So we got punished by opponent just rolling Spell Shield. Huh. That's a little bit annoying. I guess we can get rid of the Spell Shield by doing this. But if we do this, we're like losing our whole board. Oh, or we just roll this again. That's okay. Guess we don't have to do it now. I'm scared that if I let the Ballistic Bot stay alive, it's gonna be too much of a punish. Then we can go ahead and attack like this. We know he's never gonna block. So then we can do the Rabins. Even if the Viktor levels up, we have Biofeast and Vengeance to be able to kill them. So I'm not too concerned about that. This kills both Ballistic Bots. He let us get 2 damage with the Spiders, even though they're gonna die now. Viktor is gonna level up next turn. We still have Biofeast and Vengeance for the Viktor, allowing us to protect against it. But if the opponent also has a buy, then it becomes kind of annoying. And then the turn after that, we can do the Feel the Rush. He still gets the Ignitions, because that's how that thing works. Do we kill this now? So, if we kill this now, If we kill this now, we stop him from getting the Ignatius for free. But if the opponent has a Vi plus ambush, we will get hit for 12, which could be a punish. Opponent, I'm gonna put him on having exactly 2 cards. I think it's better to keep the Ignitions at 1 mana. If he has exactly Vi and also has the ambush, then I don't think there's anything I can do about it. Another Viktor will be annoying. Okay, well, that's one part of the combo. Now, do you have the ambush as well? Yeah, just kill the ramp girls. Exactly. Yeah, this is the best way to do it, because by doing this, you make sure that I don't get Feel the Rush this time. So now he's looking to put Elusive on the Vi. So he can put the Elusive on the Vi by doing the Allegiance card from PNC. We still don't have mana for Feel the Rush, because we're only going to be at 11 next turn. But we still get the Tryndamere, which is pretty good. Again, the problem is the Elusive. We're always dying to the Elusive pie no matter what, unless we draw into the Flash Freeze. We will need to draw into the Flash Freeze or the Vengeance. So we have 2 Vengeances. We have 2 Vengeances, 2 Flash Freeze. We know he's going to be joining an ambush sometime soon. So we know opponent's going to be joining an ambush sometime soon. So we have to be careful about that. Atrocity could kill us here, because opponent could push 5 with Vi and then have Atrocity mana. Where is our Flash Freeze? Flash Freeze would be so good here. This is really bad. This is really, really bad. Because we cannot tap out of anything as long as the opponent has Atrocity mana. And again, it's just a matter of time before they get the ambush. We're in a position that now they can play ambush plus Atrocity at the same time. So it's really annoying. Yeah, the opponent decided not to do anything. He needs to block, because otherwise he will lose to our own Atrocity if the opponent doesn't block. So if the opponent doesn't block here, then now we have another out. We'll have Atrocity as an out. Where's our removal? Where is our removal? If he kills the Vi, if he lets the Vi die right here, I think I'm okay with this. Feel the Rush will thin out our deck. Oh wow, he still has enough mana for it. He still has just enough mana for it. I can't play around it, can I? If they have it, they have it. Because if we don't, we know he's gonna be drawing ambush sometime soon. So yeah, if they have it, they have it. I can't play around it anymore. Yeah, there you go. We knew he had it the whole time. I just didn't realize that he was gonna have 2 Vi's, right? The Viktor getting Spell Shield was annoying, but it wasn't what ended us the game, right? We ended up losing the game just because we didn't draw our second Vengeance or our Flash Freeze. Because either one of those would have been like a potential way for us to win. The fact that he also had a second Vi meant that no matter what we did, he was always going to have Atrocity mana to kill us. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Ezreal Caitlyn. I think we have a good chance versus this deck because we have a lot of ramp and a lot of removal. I'm wondering if the Vengeance is actually correct to keep to be able to deal with the Caitlyn. This is tough. I'm gonna keep the whole hand. So I want to keep the Vengeance to deal with the Caitlyn. Okay, we got a second one, so we got a little bit punished there. The It That Stairs is needed for us to be whole. And if I wasn't gonna mulligan the Vengeance away, I didn't feel comfortable mulliganing the It That Stairs away, because then the chances of us getting the ramp would have been really low. So we can do it this way. Opponent could have Thermal or I guess, you know, whatever else. Doesn't have it, that's pretty good. Now, we're not going to be able to stop the Caitlyn here on this turn, but we can stop her next turn. Ah, the freeze is not bad. Don't think the freeze is worth it, right? I think we can just do Rabin. But then the problem with Rabin is that if we get hit by the flash bomb, we lose our ramp anyways. But I think we have enough control tools that we don't need to worry about that. Yeah, so we'll just do this. I think we have enough control tools that we can just play super slow and just get to turn 10. Even if we lose the ramp. Yeah, we'll just Vengeance that Caitlyn next turn. We want to keep the second Vengeance for the Farron. There you go. And then just take it easy. We might not even need to Vengeance the Farron, to be honest, because I think we have plenty of blockers here. No ramp is kind of annoying, but opponent also doesn't really have any great targets. We just pass. Opponent doesn't really have any great targets for his spells. Wow. Imagine passing back against this deck. This is gonna blow him out. This card alone is gonna blow the opponent out. Tryndamere is such a good one here. We could just do She Who Wonders next turn, to be honest. The problem is if he has the Farron, he can open. Yeah, so it has to be Tryndamere. Because if the opponent has the Farron, they can just open. So we will never be able to do the She Who Wonders next turn. We lose one of them. I think that's fine. We still have a second one in our hand. He didn't hit the Field of Rush. You killed the Tryndamere, but the Tryndamere is still going to be alive. And now buffed up with tough. So the flash ones are not going to hurt him. So you're gonna have to commit 2 spells to kill this. Yeah, and then you're gonna commit the Scorched Herb next turn. And then we still have the mana to do the Vengeance, hit that stairs, literally anything else. Okay. If we do this, we're gonna have to commit the Vengeance on the Farron, right? I think that's fine. I think we commit the Vengeance on the Farron and call it a day. Just heal back up. There it is. So we do this, do She Who Wonders next turn, and hopefully we clear his whole hand. We still have full HP. And let's see it. Let's see it. How many champions and cards do we hit? Opponent probably has another Scorch. Only one? The whole hand is spells? Are you serious? Wow. Okay, so maybe we get punished here. Especially because now they'll be able to do the Savvy to get a lot of value. The good thing is that we're still at 20 HP, but opponent's gonna get a lot of value here. But all we have to do is just save mana for Field of Rush, and now they really use their big Tri-Beam. We have Flash Freeze, opponent has 2 spells, I mean 2 cards, sorry. I like doing the Trundle. I like doing the Trundle so that we can level up Trundle before we do Field of Rush next time. We know opponent has a handful of spells. It's fine. He has 2 cards here that were created by her that he needs to spend. All I care is about leveling up Trundle so that the Field of Rush actually does a lot of damage. He could have the Flock, I guess. No Flock. So the fact that he doesn't have Flock means that we have a good chance of winning here now. Because we just do this. Level up Trundle, do Field of Rush. We're gonna have 3 Overwhelm attackers, and we have a Trust in our hand to finish up the game from there. He just lost the Stun Spider as well. So it's gonna depend on whatever he drew from here. I can't believe that She Who Wonders didn't do anything. I guess that makes sense now why the opponent passed so much. I guess we could have read that hand that the opponent didn't really have anything, because otherwise they wouldn't have passed that much. That doesn't matter to us. We do the Field of Rush here and we win the game. Because 3 units are going to have Overwhelm. So now he told us that the card that he drew was Mystic, which means that we know that the rest of his hand is going to be spells. Yeah, there we go. GG's. That was an interesting game. I feel like we dealt with 2 Caitlyn's early on, and the opponent never drew any other unit. So they had like a tribe hand, but yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Poppy, Mono Poppy Freljord. Is this just Poppy? Wait, why not play Galio? I'm guessing this is like formidable. And if that's the case, I definitely think that Galio is better. Wait, this is busted against formidable. Wait, this is actually busted. This is such a heavy hand. But I think if I just get to turn 10, I win, right? All his formidables have 0 attack. If this is formidable, I don't think I ever went against this solo Poppy deck. Oh, yes, it is formidables. This is gonna be nuts. Can we make it there? Can we make it to turn 10? We can kill a Poppy with Vengeance, stopping him from buffing up his units. We have Trundle as a blocker. So we have just enough mana to kill. We're gonna take 4, 6, 8. Oh no, okay. Wow, okay, we're gonna die. 3, 7. Yeah, we're gonna die. Oh, wait, if he does it like this, opponent will need to have Rally, and Rally's not gonna be enough. And now we can just kill his whole board with double Ravine. Yeah, because the Ravines also get rid of the health in the formidable unit, so they hit for less. We do a second Ravine next turn to clear the rest of his board. Okay, I thought we were gonna just die for a second, but the fact that the opponent didn't develop anything actually gives us a chance. Okay, so this is annoying because he can get regeneration for one of these guys, but the fact that we still have the second Ravine here makes a big difference, and now we double Vengeance. Opponent can only save one of his units, which I'm guessing it will be the Broadwind, and we can always do the Vengeance to kill it. Yeah, there you go. Everything else is very vulnerable to the Ravines. We also have a heal here. The opponent doesn't have Overwhelm. So if we're able to summon the unit, they're still in a tough spot. This is one of the hits from the Omen Hawk, so it could have been something more useful, so I'm glad that it wasn't. What is that? 4, 5, 8. So this is going to be 8 damage right here. We Vengeance the Broadwind next turn. So he's trying to do lethal here. But he has an option. If he doesn't open attack, we can just heal. Yeah, we just Vengeance this. We always just Vengeance this. We're going to take the 4 right here. We're going to take the 4 right here. We can heal back up. And now we're always going to have a blocker for the Broadwind because the opponent doesn't have Overwhelm on it. And we're 2 turns away, guys. 2 turns away from the best thing in the world against formidable units. Just 2 turns away. We got this. Okay, so he's gonna get the Overwhelm now, but we still have a Vengeance to kill it. We can keep the mana for the bots here and clear his whole board like this. And then next turn we just do the Vengeance on the Broadwind. Opponent is down to 2 cards. We're gonna be leveling up the Trundle, putting him out of range of the She Who Wonders, and then next turn we just finish the game. Oh, let's see it. Let's see it. I want to play it. I need to play it. I need to play it. I'm just hoping the opponent doesn't surrender on us. I need to play it. The Overwhelm is nice because it pushes damage, but the Overwhelm is not going to get him anywhere. Please, opponent, just let me play it. I'm going to let him do it. I'm going to let him like kill my Trundle if the opponent has it. Oh, he's just going to go for the Overwhelm. Oh, that's not fun. I'm gonna do it. I need to do it. I need to do it. Let's just heal up here, I guess, while we can. Oh, come on! Come on! We had it! We were 1 turn away! Opponent didn't let us do the She Who Wonders. I mean, their whole hand was gone anyways, by the way. So all that we would have done is killed 2 Broadwinds in the board. Ah. We can never have fun. GG's though. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Ziggs Taliyah. So this is not a great hand per se. Probably need ramp more than anything. The Vengeance is not bad, but I think the Vengeance is a little bit too early. I think we can potentially just join to the rest of our Vengeance. Very Nice is not bad either. We have Sun Ramp and we have Bosses of the old one. The Rock Hopper is kind of annoying here. We're going to have to do this because we don't want this to get hit by the Rolling Sands. So we're going to have to do it this way so that we can eat up the Rolling Sands. We have to develop this before we open attack because otherwise he could have the Unravel Earth. So while we're going to miss on 1 point of damage, it's always better just in case the opponent does the Unravel Earth right here. Double Flash Freeze is not bad in this matchup because at least we know that we'll be able to stop like an Overwhelmed Taliyah, Overwhelmed Ziggs. This is a great draw. That's a great draw. That's a great draw, actually. It's a good blocker. It's not gonna die to Rite of Arcane by itself unless we decide to block. And we're gonna get closer to leveling up the Trundle. We're gonna be leveling up the Trundle in a little bit, right? So, okay. All right. So, what do we do here? Don't really have anything to do except for Voices of the Old One, right? Now we're like fully ramp up. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have our combo with Very Nice, but Very Nice gets countered by a Battle Negation. So we have to be careful about that. Taliyah is not leveled up just yet. Not leveled up just yet, but getting close. We can do the Ice Pillar, but the Ice Pillar gets countered by Taliyah pulling it. If she's able to level up right here. Well, actually, we don't have the combo. I forgot. We actually don't have the combo. For some reason, I thought I had the combo, but I actually don't. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I'm okay. Even if I burn a piece of mana, I think I'm okay with this. Because what I'm going to do is that I want to Vengeance that Taliyah. I'm going to Vengeance that Taliyah. That would still leave me with 12 mana. So if the opponent has the Random Negation, they could negate 2 things. They could either negate they could negate the Vengeance right here. If we do the Vengeance, oh yeah, well, one is just trying to go for the lethal here. So then we do the Vengeance. And I'm okay going to 1 if he has the Random Negation. If opponent has the Random Negation, I'm not okay going to 1. Alright, decided not to do that. So we'll do the Ice Pillar. Okay, I'm glad the opponent didn't have the Random Negation. I wonder if we can put him on not having the Random Negation just because they did that. Also, by summoning the 6, he just gave us the 6 for free, right? Because now we can just do this. Is it Feel the Rush? I think it is. I think it has to be Feel the Rush. I mean, I guess we could also just do a naked Tryndamere instead. That will make us a little bit less vulnerable to Rider Negation. But if the opponent has Rider Negation right here, they're still losing their 6, right? So if the opponent has the Rider Negation, they will still lose their 6, which I'm okay with. Now we are taking some damage here from the 6. We're taking 4. But how does the opponent beat the Overwhelms? Okay, I know how. They're gonna need to have Quicksand. So they're gonna need to have Quicksand to be able to beat the Overwhelm right here. Otherwise, they're not beating the Overwhelm damage. And they still will lose their 6. We have some healing here, and we do have the Flash Freezes next turn. Yeah, so it needs to be exactly Quicksand. Needs to be exactly quicksand. Ooh, no, they didn't have it. So why pass like that if it was not the quicksand? I think opponent got a little bit too jumpy last turn. If they actually saved the stun for this turn, they could have actually probably survived. But yeah, GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. So when it comes to mulligan tips with this deck, it can be a little bit really matchup dependent, right? Because if I'm going against like an aggro deck, then I'm obviously going to keep my AoE. So I'm going to keep stuff like Avalanche, Blighted Ravine, and Bile Feast to be able to remove their board and protect stuff early on. Tyrant Keeper can be also really good because you can just play him to be able to block, to heal, as well as have blocker. If I'm not playing against aggro, then you probably just want to play more for your ramp win condition. So you're keeping stuff like Faces of the Old One, right? You're keeping stuff like Catalyst of Eons. You might want to keep Eons no matter what, regardless of which match you're playing. But definitely for sure, if you're playing more like against another control deck, I would recommend just keeping like the ramp version of it. So I guess you have two ways to approach the mulligan depending on the matchup. You can either go very removal heavy, or you can go more ramp heavy, right? And then just start building up to your win condition. Just remember though that the Faces of the Old One does require you to have an A+ card to behold. So if you're planning to play this on turn 2, just make sure that you have one of your other A cost cards or higher to be able to actually get the ramp going with this card. So if you're gonna keep this card, I usually do like to keep at least one of my A drops just in case, unless I'm gonna mulligan the rest of my 3 cards. But anyways, if you enjoy the content, again, please make sure to subscribe below. It will help us out a lot. If you also like the content, you can also catch us on Twitch at Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. And you can also find us on Twitter and Discord. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Ooh, I completely said that differently. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again tomorrow for more videos. I really appreciate all the support. Sending you guys all my love if you made it this far into the video. Have a good one.